You're now listening to A-Rap music.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. The Wildcat is on the loose. The Wildcat is on the loose. Dispatcher, set back up.
I know who you be. Nigga, what? And you don't want none of this. Cause I know who you be. Nigga, what? And you don't want none of this.
And you're the cats in the building, going up the elevator.
And you don't want none of this.
And you're the cats in the building, going up the elevator. I'm coming at you like the Terminator. My behavior is homicidal. Nigga fucking with me, you better get the Bible. Cause I'm your idol, your highest title. Numero uno, to let me get grimy and do you like menudo. I know you take it all up in your ass. Why you wanna stuck like you Michael Jackson bad? I bet you like it bad. The trigger figure got loose. Come on, oops. Did I do that? It wasn't me who intended to shoot, but I hit him with two, and he's too bad. I'm coming through with the Mac. Got a red bandana hanging out the back, and if you didn't know, then now you know. I was riding the 5 when you was playing Twinkle Toes, singing, here we go, here we go. I was banging on niggas when you was eating Cheerios. Stop the blood clot, stop the blood clot crying every time you go against me. Your whole shit is dying. Hang it up. Extra, read all about it. The niggas is homo dubs, they got spotted. So I hit him in the head with the talents, had him feeling like Red Fox, screaming out Alice. Your career's in danger, this is malice. Go up in your room and try to find your talent. If you don't believe me, then let's take a balance in his head to the moon like Alice. Take it to the head, nigga, get my mask off. You ain't from the block, nigga, pass the cash off. If not, then pass the stash off. Ready, aim, fire, blast off. Boom!
I know who you be. Nigga, what? And you don't want none of this. Cause I know who you be. Nigga, what? And you don't want none of this. Cause I know who you be. Nigga, what? And you don't want none of this. Cause I know who you be. Nigga, what? And you don't want none of this.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
And you say New York City?
Brooklyn. More or less, I gotta come at this dude GTO.
History in the making.
Why he calls himself GTO.
What's poppin', everybody? What's poppin'? Salute. KO, salute. Omari Sazon, salute. HFC 300, salute. Alan Chan, salute. Eli Delgado, salute. April D, salute. Iraq 152, salute. Banks Young Gun, salute. Dollars from Uptown, salute. In the HFC 300, salute. Palato, my boy Palato in the building, salute. Jay Grimey, salute. Lucifer's a Spartan, salute. You know what I'm saying? Live from the 718, Almighty Sazone, G'd Up Quinn, salute. Ray Leon Rivera, salute. Bloody Luciano, Joe Rivera, salute. Know what I'm saying? VJ, what's poppin', bro? How you? What's poppin', VJ? J Breezy, 5 boroughs, salute. Yeah, I just threw on a little something, but that's from my crates, you heard? You know what I'm saying? That's from the crates, you heard? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This joint is about to come. This joint is about to come, man. It's gonna be 10 times better than that. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't playing, man. We're not playing. I appreciate that, Alan Chan. Facts. Jay Breezy Farborough, salute. I appreciate that. Salute. You'll be all right. In the building. Salute. Banks Young Guns. Yeah, man. Big Alan Chan, my boy. Alan Chan, where you been at, man? You know what I'm saying? Alan Chan. Salute Alan Chan. That's my boy right there. You know what I'm saying? Salute Alan Chan. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you. Salute Alan Chan. Salute. They said they was going in. Yeah, hey, yo, listen. That's just a little something right there. You know what I mean? That was a little something. That wasn't even really what was going down like Lino Brown, you heard? Bloody Luciano, Joe Rivera, salute. LES in the building. Salute LES, man. Send out shout out to LES, man. You know what I'm saying? Bloody Luciano must recognize these rooftops. You know what I'm saying? Bloody Luciano must recognize those rooftops. I see you, boy. You know what I'm saying? We out to the stew. I'm gonna book something next week. Facts down from uptown. Hey, yo, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been something that I've always had. You know what I'm saying? It's always been something. Yo, y'all gotta see Alan Chan. When y'all hear the new joints is crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now. The new joints is crazy because you know when it comes to beats, I take that very serious. The beats I take that serious. Papa Song Money, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute, April D. Hey, yeah. Hey, yo. Salute, April D. Shots is fired, Jared McCaskill. Salute my boy, Jared McCaskill. Yeah, I know, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that WD. But they ain't trying to hear that. They said get the whole new joint. No metal backs. That joint gotta be solid. You heard? Yo, who remember that song Solid? Who remember that song Solid? Who sings that song Solid? Hey, yo, hold up. Yo, matter of fact, yo. Hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. I need to know. It's Friday. I need to know. Lucifer Spartan. Hit me with the yo, go to Pepco. Or take that chair to Home Depot. Eli Delgado. Yo, D-Mon, salute. Solid. Yeah, Ashford and Simpson. That's a fact. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should do it. I'm gonna hit people in the head right now. Yo, don't nobody cheat, man. No cheating. No cheating. Don't nobody cheat, man. I'm watching y'all. Don't nobody cheat. Know what I'm saying? We gonna play this game called Tune It Up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do 5 of them. That's it. We're gonna play a king. It's called Tune It Up. Like I said, no cheating. Know what I'm saying? So when I hit you with the tune, you gotta let me know who sings that. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm coming at you from the side with the hook. So you better know you better know your joint. But I know somebody's gonna cheat. But I'm just gonna leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? D nice salute. You know what I'm saying? But let's do this. So who sings the song Starship? Who sings the song Starship? You are my starship. Come take me out tonight. And don't be late. Starship. Who sings that song that I just tuned? Oh, D Nice. D Nice caught it on the head. Hey yo, D Nice was quick as hell with it. Hey yo, salute D Nice. Yes, yes, that's a fact. D Nice, salute D Nice, man. D Nice hit that one right on the head, yo. Alan Chan said, "Not my time." That means you Googled it, Alan Chan. How you know that's not your time? Alan Chan. Yeah. D Nice is ill. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. D Nice got that one on the head. Oh. UBI said that's on D Nice answering machine. Hey yo, they going ham in the chat. They going ham in the chat. Hold on. He said that hey yo D Nice said I'm old, bro. Hey yo D Nice. That's crazy that you said that. I pictured you I pictured you as being like Redbone with an afro. You know what I'm saying? With a Latigre shirt. But I ain't picture you being old. Oh, Alan Chan said he 36. Oh, okay. UBI said I'm 36 going on 45. Hey yo, D Nice, salute D Nice though. Yo, D Nice got the quickest. That was the quickest of all. Remember how we do trivias? That's the quickest I ever seen somebody answer that joint. Papa Saw Money say he 45. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Yeah, I see what's going on here. That's where y'all be at. And I bet how many people in here work? How many people in here got jobs? I know a lot of y'all got jobs and y'all working. The Tigre with the lead jeans and the name belt buckle. Oh, they got Eli Delgado started. Me. Yeah, everybody works. Oh, okay. You know, it's crazy because I look at the way the numbers go. And the numbers start, I see how it just starts climbing because most of us work. So we only get to see it or catch up to it, you know what I'm saying, when after we work and then or sometimes we get home from work tired, we don't want to watch nothing and we just sleep and we lose one or we miss one. So I see how it starts to rise. Then you leave it about a day or two and bang, you check it and it's blown up. Yo, I said why I gave Lionel Richie why I gave D Nice the Lionel Richie swag. Chris Brown, salute. Cat, is it old school? Nah, I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. And it's funny because I remember I think it was last summer. Last summer. Last summer I went to the Latigre spot and bought me a Latigre shirt. So when I bought the Latigre shirt and I put it on, when I put it on, I was like, yo, it looks nice. You know what I'm saying? But when I looked down, I could see the bottom of my stomach. So I was like, ah, man. I was like, yo, I'm bugging, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, I thought this was a large. This was a medium. Word of mother. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy right there. But yo, I ain't gonna lie. We got some news today. You know what I'm saying? We got some news today. So I figure I should share some news with y'all because these are things that I think y'all should see. As far as being aware of current events and as far as being aware that now there's a strain that's going after the kids. You know what I'm saying? There's a strain that's going after the kids. Lucifer Spartan said 2XL is tight on me. Lucifer Spartan, you're the reason why there's no potatoes in the field, man. You got to go down on them starches. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Pilatos, giving kids a rash, all kinds of stuff, man. Listen, check this out. Because y'all definitely, I don't know if y'all seen this, but this is very interesting to me. This is the reason why. Matter of fact, somebody has sent me one. Yeah. Hey, listen here. We're having a civilized Friday chat. Nah, but on the real. You know what I'm saying? On the real. Salute the chat, man. Salute the chat. Always going crazy, man. Starting shit in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. Jay Breezy, 5 Borough. Yo, I'm about to post you. I'm posting you, Jay Breezy. That's it. Nah, you going on the front street. Hey, yo, that's something new that I added to the channel. Salute Gemstone the Solid. Abdul Shakur in the building. Yo, that's something new. Nigga. Luis Santiago, salute. You know what I'm saying? Yo, check this out. This is why I say you better watch what you say when I'm putting you on Front Street. Oh shit, Redbone. Oh, a rock band called Redbone. Oh, Strawberry Virus. Oh, yeah. I was on the Virus, man. See what the chat did? Yo, yeah, some bad people, man. Y'all influential. You know what I'm saying? But listen, like I was saying, man, before I was rudely interrupted, you know what I'm saying, by the man running away with the potato sack down the highway. He looked like the tight end from the Panthers. Yeah. Hold up. We're not gonna be doing this though, because then the chair doesn't cooperate with me moving in that direction. So we got to stick to the plan. You know what I'm saying? But once again, salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the chat nice, up and lively today. You know what I mean? I bet the liquor stores and the local gas station and grocery stores are about a can of beer and a bottle of liquor less tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But salute, man. Salute to everybody. But for real though. Lucifer Spartan said, put some olive oil. Dre's Vibe, King Robinson. Okay. I don't know if that one happened because they shutting down the beaches. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, yo, Jay Breezy. That's why I'll be very careful about I'll be very careful about them foreign shirts. Cause you know, when you buy something from a foreign country, Banks Young Gun salute. Hey yo, when you buy something foreign, you know what I'm saying? When you buy something foreign, um, it's for the type of people in that country. Now that sounds weird. You'd say to yourself, "Whoa, what you mean it's for that type of people in that country?" You know that sounds crazy, yo. No, what I'm saying is their ways of eating and their body structure is different. You know what I'm saying? It is different than ours. They don't bulk like we do. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't grow like we do. You know what I'm saying? So when I bought the shirt, you know what I'm saying? It felt good on top. But then I just noticed that I'm like, hold up, man. Yo, well, I can see my tack. Man, kind of shit, you know. So, oh hell no. They did the 10 burr on the joint. You know what I'm saying? That joint had a good measurement that wasn't there. Or like I said, that was a medium or something like that. I ain't gonna lie. So I'll be careful when I buy foreign shirts. It never was like that though when I was like 150. But once you get to like 190, 200, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because your shirt, you want to wear your shirt a certain way. You know what I mean? The warning signs that in the chat bring that. Long tail, salute. Yeah, I see everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta check this video out though. Hold on. Y'all gotta check this video out. Peep it. Billy, don't you lose my number.
Are now open and they were packed this weekend. Dr. Anthony Fauci today warned not so packed this weekend. Dr. Anthony Fauci today to the pressure to reopen. In Florida, some beaches are now open and they were packed this weekend. Dr. Anthony Fauci today warned not so fast.
If you jump the gun and go into a situation where you have a big spike, you're going to set yourself back.
New York City's mayor says he's still at least a month away from even thinking about reopening. He's actually encouraging New Yorkers to report anyone they see breaking social distancing rules. And as you can imagine, that's not going over so well. Take a look at this headline right here. After all, this is the city where the phrase snitches get stitches originated.
I'm sorry. This is not snitching. This is saving lives.
This is Ann Mercogliano. The mayor today also grappling with the mysterious deaths of 3 men at a hotel in Midtown Manhattan, which houses patients who have tested positive for COVID-19 but have to self-isolate from their families. The men had been released and were recovering in their separate rooms, but were found dead over the weekend.
In Boston, where the marathon was supposed to be run today, a stark reminder of the toll of this deadly virus.
Yo, y'all heard
The
that?
section in Sunday's Boston Globe was 16 pages long, when normally it would be 1 page. And there is tragic news for Broadway star Nick Cordero, who is battling COVID-19. His right leg was amputated after he developed blood clots. His wife Amanda shared a poignant video today, their first dance from their wedding in 2017. "We will dance again," she wrote. And actor Josh Brolin is expressing regret for violating stay-at-home regulations in LA when he visited his famous mother-in-law, Barbara Streisand, and his father, James Brolin.
I do feel responsible to my fellow man, period. And so my apologies.
And a tribute to a life gone too soon. A procession of fire trucks, no sirens, just flashing lights, passes by the home of 5-year-old Skylar Herbert, the youngest COVID-19 victim in Michigan. Her mother is a police officer, her father a firefighter. His fellow firefighters showing their support in a time of unimaginable loss.
That's crazy. Did you hear what they said? They said that those dudes were there and they were supposed to be recovering. And because they was in a good stage in their recovery, they was let go. And all of them died. It's crazy, y'all. So all them dudes was in there and they was on recovery. I guess they supposedly or they thought they made it through it. And the minute they let them go, whoop, it's a wrap. All of them died. Yo, UBI said they were killed. I don't know, bro. But that's crazy right there. All of them died. Yeah, that's a good question, D-Mons. Good question. I ain't gonna lie, D-Mons. That's a very good question. I think that's one I'm gonna research. That's one I gotta research, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That they're in recovery. That means that they had it, they went to the hospital, they went through whatever happened, and then they was looking like they was coming, you know, that they was looking like they was about to be regular again. They were let back out into society, and every single one of them died. That's something to think about. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can't take this as a joke. You see, you saw the little girl, 5 years old. 5 years old. It's coming. That's the second strain that they was talking about. I believe it was. I saw it today on the news while I was at work. I believe that's what they were saying, that there's another strain coming through, but that strain attacks the kids. Yeah, rest in peace to the 5-year-old girl. That's a fact, man. That's a I'm putting you on Front Street, D-Mons. That's a fact. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to that 5-year-old girl, man. You know what I mean? It's terrible. Terrible. You know, it's like they said, there's so many strains to it. Nobody is getting away from it. We already saw tigers get it. We saw some other type of animals get it. We saw old people get it. We saw now we seen a wave of young people getting it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Eli Delgado, that's a fact, man. Make sure you I know you do, but you know what I'm saying, make sure you hold my boy Jay down, man. 'Cause he gotta be careful out there, man. It's as beautiful as this is behind me, right? As beautiful as it is, you have to see in these type of circumstances how hazardous it is to live here because of the proximity. You know what I'm saying? And then they're trying to sanitize everything, but as you can see, it's still around because it's still another. Salute, salute, Relpo SB. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting, UBI. So what you're saying is they want us to wear masks. Meanwhile, we can't let the fresh air in, nor can we let the carbon dioxide out, thus making our immune systems weaker, hence making us more susceptible to all lab-made diseases. Interesting. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write that. I want to write that. I'm gonna research that one. You know, don't get me wrong. I always, like I said, I always take notes of some things that people say because we all are conscientious minds, but we all are different conscientious minds. Certain things that I think of, you don't. Certain things that you think of, I don't. Certain things of you see where it goes, it reciprocates in that form of fashion. Not saying that any person's thoughts is better than any others, but saying that it's just natural. You see what I'm saying? So this is why sometimes I see something and I want to learn about it because I don't know or have enough knowledge to speak upon it. So that's a good one that I'm writing down right here. You know what I'm saying about the carbon dioxide? Because I'll definitely be checking that one out later on. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, but that's interesting. Have you seen that this has all been a far less predicted amount of deaths that were supposed to it's amazing or not and other or it's a prediction. So so you saying that you think that this might be a prediction? I mean they did speak about it before. I think they because they had that meeting with all those people were there. That meeting was about this COVID thing. But what they saying that is that it went haywire in a lab in China. But then they always every time you look at the news, they always switch it up. They'll tell you the truth, but throw garbage around it so that you know what I'm saying. It ain't like we ain't tell you. You just ain't get it all. Salute Church Ave Dan. Salute Church Ave Dan in the building. Salute, salute. Native of the Bronx. Salute. 98.6. 98.6. The virus dies at 80 degrees. Okay, so Native of the Bronx, salute. Native of the Bronx says that the virus dies at 80 degrees. OG Rand, salute. You know what I'm saying? I know that people were saying about the what you call it? How you say that? They was talking about the how the virus was mutating down, but really it was mutating to a different class. Everything good, Church Ave, Dan. Everything good. Yeah, that's a fact, Gito Quinn. He said there's so much misinfo you don't know what to believe sometimes. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing that we can say is that during this quarantine, man, we had the best of, we did the best. You know, we took this quarantine like we was all in the box locked up, and we made something of it when we could have been here stressing. You know what I'm saying? That I think out of everything, no matter how doomsday effective our surroundings are, and no matter how much doomsday stuff we keep hearing and the way it's looking and the all that stuff, we still made it through there. It's we still the healthy breed. Oh, hold up. So the diggity the dawn said the virus don't die at no 80 degrees. That I he's in the Caribbean where the temperatures is 90 plus degrees, and they got it over there. Wow. So that hit the Caribbean. Look at that. Hmm. But yeah, that's what I was saying, Papa Saw Money. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time, man. We took the time. And this is how people do box town. It's already one thing for your mind to adapt to being in prison. But it's another thing for your mind to adapt to not just being in prison, but being in a cell where you're gonna be in there for 23 hours, years, months, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta program your mind for that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta program your mind to adapt to that situation. And you gotta take away the things that the spookies that distract you and make you think about the things that don't mean anything. Everything is good though. Everything is good, man. Been working a lot lately. Plus, I've been putting the studio together because I got this music coming out. James Washington, salute. Prison within prison. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what we did. That's what this quarantine was. And we were able to get through it because, you know what I'm saying, what we did was we became a community. And us becoming a community, this became the place where, we lashed out, where we, saw things, where we laughed, where, it became a place where we can do that and everybody look at it like, yeah, that's the love. I can't imagine being that man 23 hours literally in the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, like a bathroom, bro. With a bed, a sink, and a small stool. You know what I'm saying? That's serious, yo. You know what I mean? That's serious. But I'll tell you this month, I stood inside for a month and a half because I didn't want to infect anyone. Wow, wow. Mm-mm. That's brave though, man, to do that. You know what I mean? The people around you should have mad respect for you for that. You know what I'm saying? They should have mad respect for you for that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but that have 1% in them countries. My mom's and family are from Ecuador, middle of Ecuador. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy, man. It's just you look at it from a situation. Um, and I just got another joint. Um, I just got another joint. Let me see. What is this? What is this? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hmm. See, I was getting it just now. All right, so check this joint out. Let me see if y'all can see this right here.
Thanks for sharing your DIY haircuts, your savage moves.
So now they talking about reopening some places. You know what I'm saying? They talking about reopening some places. One thing that I do agree with them is there's certain places that you don't want to have a bunch of people together. I mean, that's kind of risky. And now it's gonna be summertime, it's gonna get hot. And if it don't kill it in the heat, you know what I'm saying, then your sweat glands are gonna pass it. You know what I'm saying? It could get even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? I see where people come from when they say, oh, you know what I'm saying, this is bigger than what people think, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Because I see why they come from where they come from when they say that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in close proximity, believe me when I tell you, man, you know how many people want to go to the clubs and all that? Cuomo literally forced old people who tested positive to be put in hospice care with other senior citizens that weren't positive, basically infected old people to get infected knowing they'll die. Wow. That's crazy, Church Afghan. You know. But what I can say is that, man, de Blasio said that he's not opening up for another month. You know what I'm saying? I think that is the best move right now. I mean, it's looking nice and all that, but it's just the best move right now, man. Because this is serious and this is gonna get worse. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, how do we get through these times like we just did? We are the example. You know what I'm saying? During these times, all this stuff is going on outside. You know what I'm saying? I done saw people make videos about army people come knocking in doors and all this other crazy stuff. You've been watching what's that? Hunger Games or whatever it is. You've been watching Hunger Games. It's serious, but not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Or the end New World Order. Yeah, yeah. Tony Stark, salute, baby boy. Yeah. Oh, salute Pistol Game. Pistol Game's up in here. I ain't even see him yet because he keeps going past. Barbershops. Oh, yeah, yeah. They opening. A lot of places is opening now. Don't get me wrong. A lot of places is opening, man. I'm hoping that, you know, I can see my engineer so me and him can kick it so that, you know, he can see that he only gonna get a couple of sessions from me before it's a visit. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. They talking about the beaches, right? So look what they saying about the beaches.
and your adorable pets. Now it's our turn to share with the Geico Give Back, a 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies lasting your full policy term. So, thanks again.
You'd never know it was a holiday weekend on the drive into Los Angeles International Airport.
This area should be packed right now with cars.
The roads are empty. It's a ghost town. On any other Memorial Day weekend, LAX would be one of the busiest airports in the USA. You'd see thousands of passengers making their holiday getaway. But today, the airport is pretty deserted. Just a handful of passengers cautiously making their way into the terminal. And everyone is wearing a mask. Inside, there are just a fraction of the usual departures. Compare that to last year, when 43 million Americans took to the skies or roads over Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day are usually a very busy travel holiday. Last year, 43 million traveled, second highest on record. This year, because of the pandemic, we can't even give you a number.
The beaches are open, but you'll have to pay close attention because the regulations on what you can and can't do are very different from state to state and even town to town.
This is Stephen Fabian in Brooklyn, and this is Coney Island, where the world-famous boardwalk is open, and so is the beach. But there's a long list of rules. Swimming is forbidden. You can wade into the surf, but only up to your ankles. You can sit on the sand, but you must limit your time. Now, you're not allowed to throw a frisbee or play any sports. You can get yourself a Nathan's hot dog, but you're going to have to take it to go.
This will be the first weekend many of us venture out of our homes in 2 months. That's making health officials nervous.
Please, as you go out this weekend, understand you can go out, you can be outside, you can play golf, you can play tennis with marked balls, you can go to the beaches if you stay 6 feet apart. But remember that that is your space, and that's a space that you need to protect.
In San Francisco, they're making it easy to keep your distance by painting social distancing circles in the grass. The 10-foot circles are 8 feet apart from each other.
Talk about dining al fresco.
And this New Jersey couple came up with a novel way to have a romantic beachside dinner. They set up a table and chairs in the back of their truck.
How cool is this?
Crazy, right? Right? Yeah, it's serious, y'all. You know what I mean? I read something like this in the Stephen King book. I think it was when Stephen King used the name Richard Bachman. He wrote The Long Walk. He wrote Gladiators. Yeah, Wave 2 KO is a fact. That's what's coming through. Wave 2's in the building now. Know what I mean? So we still gotta be quarantined. We still gotta, we still gotta be careful, man. Big Max, salute, Big Max. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be careful of the way we, you know what I'm saying, that we move around in the streets and all that. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Salute, James Washington. You know what I mean? Okay, you'll be all right. I appreciate that. About that, salute. About that. He said, I haven't eaten out in 2 months. Shit, I've been looking crazy. Is anybody scared to eat at the Chinese? I wonder. Although I don't think that they got anything to do with that, or they would even think of anything like that, because they about that bread. If there's anything I know, is that they about that bread. Know what I mean? I would eat Chinese right now. Salute Felicia Cortez. Salute about that. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely eat Chinese. Why not? Trooper Sykes, salute. South Central Cali, salute. South Central Cali, West Side in the building, salute the West Coast. He said he had Panda Express. Facts, Trooper Sykes, salute. DJ Chase Blaze, salute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll eat them right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause though I'm telling you, they about that bread, man. That had to do with some scientist in a lab over there. It had nothing to do with the people. It had to do with the lab and these dudes doing something because they always talking about preparing for these biological warfares and this, that, and the third, and you know, it goes crazy. And then they sometimes you can invent something and they go haywire because you can't handle it. Who said that? The Diggity the Dawn. He said, yeah, been eating Chinese throughout the entire quarantine. And look, and he good money, right? You know what I'm saying? Who said cats ain't good for quarantine meal? You know what I'm saying? Who said that? Who said that? I think it is biological warfare, James Washington. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nothing. I ain't gonna say a war about to start up. I think that something happened where they was trying to prepare for something, a threat. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to prepare for a threat. And they ain't lose April D caught it. They ain't wanna you know what I'm saying? They ain't wanna tell everybody. But it's all good. We in the loop now. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do that. Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? All the Chinese joints in East New York open, we good. That's a fact, Trooper Sykes. You know what I'm saying? East New York, shout out Pink Houses, man. Shout out the Caveman side. Shout out Pookie Low. Shout out Randy Muss. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? Jared McCaskill said he was eating dog food young. Yes, Behold the Pale Horse does speak on all that, G-Dub Quinn. I remember when I read that book by William Cooper. I remember that book very well. When he was on the boat, he saw the alien spacecraft fly over him and all that. Yeah, I know. I'll be in the loop, man. Trust me, I read all them joints, man. You know what I mean? When I came out the box after doing 9 years in the box, when I got to population, they still kept me locked down. They kept me on keep lock. So I was watching the X-Files. I watched the whole season of the X-Files. The whole season. Salute my boy Alan Chan. He said somebody says something negative. What happened, Chan? Who did it? Who did it, Alan Chan? Who did it? Who did it? You know what I'm saying? We got the Frank shooters. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be more careful. You heard that? You gotta be more careful. But yo, man, I gotta get up out of here because I gotta get to work, man. But it's been a minute, man. I had to holler at the peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to holler at the peoples, man. You know what I mean? They see, hold on, I see mad eyeballs. What's going on? But hey, yo, oh y'all play. Yo, what's up with these eyeballs? I feeling like what's that dude named Rockwell? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Hey, yeah. Yo, but yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat, man. Nothing but love, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? 100%. That's a fact, OG Rand. But listen, you know what I'm saying? Everybody keep their head up. You know what I'm saying? Stay quarantined, social distancing, Stay cleansed, keep sanitized, wear that mask, don't play with that. Don't put yourself in situations where you gotta, you know what I'm saying, put your life on the line or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be safe, man. You know, as a fact, salute Ladybug. You know what I mean? Salute Ladybug. You know what I mean? It's my boo boo right there. You know what I mean? But yo, and I'm about to see her in a little while. She gotta bring my lunch. You know what I mean? But yo, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be safe. Alan Chan, my dude. You know what I'm saying? We missed you, Alan Chan. You gotta keep coming through. You know what I mean? Everybody be safe out there, man. And enjoy your weekend. Memorial Day is coming. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a little memorial thing with music. So be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? But that one, I'm out of here. Salute. None but love. Banks Young Guns, you already know. We in the building. Brat.